want to be a fighter? That's the question.
Oh, just like that. That's the big left hand again. What a finish. What a fight.
You have just witnessed 3 rounds of the greatest action seen inside the octagon.
Yeah, he's taking some bombs.
Damn near 25 significant shots landed already.
A whole another level of fighting. A UFC record crowd of the Aussie. I just want to say something to my fan here in French. Tout le monde, merci d'être venu. C'est le plus beau jour de ma vie.
When you go into The Ultimate Fighter, your goal is to win, period, no matter what country you're from. But when you are representing your country like Australia and Canada are here, you know, you want to win the thing, but you want to represent. And I think that's going to put a lot of pressure on guys.
Even if I'm injured, I'm more dangerous than anybody else here.
And we're willing to fight tooth and nail with any country.
You can never break our spirit. I have to fight anybody in this house.
The same pressure is on the coaches. Obviously, Noke wants to represent his country and his team and bring the winning guy back to Australia. And the same thing for Cote. You know, these guys are both going to take a lot of pride, you know, nationalistic pride and the pride of making sure that Team Canada beats Team Australia and vice versa.
Us Australians don't back down from a fight, no matter who it's against.
To perform well and represent Canada well is obviously in the back of my head pretty much 100% of the time.
We know where we live and we're proud of where we live.
I don't believe in home field advantages. You know, whether the Australians come to Canada or the Canadians go to Australia, you're either tough and the best guy in the competition, or you're not.
Sick, look at this, bro. That's gangster.
Being able to walk into a gym that's an official UFC, very overwhelming, you know, and I kind of feel like, you know, a little fish in a big pond, so to speak.
For any MMA fighter, this is what all the dream's about. Like, all the hard work, all the sacrifice, all the blood, sweat, and tears. It's to get in there. And this is my first glimpse and my first actual time touching a real UFC octagon. It was unreal.
If you don't know Patrick Cote, he's been a huge role model for everyone in our sport. He's one of the most exciting fighters you're going to come to see. He will stand and bang with anybody in this sport.
Hey guys, welcome to The Ultimate Fighter.
Patrick Cote is awesome. He's one of the pioneers of Canadian MMA, right? He's been around forever. You know, he's coaching for The Ultimate Fighters. He's a great guy.
I know you guys from Australia especially had a long trip to get here with delayed flights and everything. You know, you guys are here now, and you have the opportunity of a lifetime ahead of you to, you know, work towards that 6-figure contract with the UFC.
I remember when I was just getting interested in MMA, I would read, like, martial arts magazines back home, and he'd be in them. Kyle Noke was, like, a pretty big name in Australia then.
Definitely in good hands, you know. I don't think they could have picked anybody better.
We have to flip the coin to know who's gonna have the first fight pick. So I got the coin here. And I'm watching my team right now, and I'm pretty confident about it. So I'm gonna let my friend to flip the coin first.
Can we trust this coin?
I don't know, man. Do it.
Yeah. I'm gonna start on this side.
All right. We won the coin toss, so I was really happy about that. It's a huge advantage, you know, to have the control of the first fight pick. So we have the first fight pick, and we're gonna announce that in a couple days. Till that, train hard, fight hard, enjoy your time here. Don't regret this experience. Trust me, this is a one-lifetime opportunity.
Every fight that happens this season will be evaluated, and the fight of the season will win $25,000, both guys involved in it. $25,000 for the best knockout of the season, and $25,000 for the best submission of the season. Also, in every fight that happens this season, there's a $5,000 finish bonus. So if you go in and you finish that fight and it doesn't go to a judge's decision, you win $5,000.
Sweet Forest Line gangster. Very fun show. Gangster.
Oh. I don't care where you're from. I mean about your team. You don't care about where I'm from. We are Team Canada here. We have to train together. We have to help each other to beat those guys.
I want this more than anything, or else I wouldn't be here. Completing this task and getting through this and performing well and representing Canada well means a lot to me.
We want to put, finally, a Canadian guy as a winner of the Ultimate Fighter. I know exactly what you're living now. I've been in the house. You're gonna miss your family. You're gonna miss your kids. You're gonna miss your girlfriend. It's normal. But you have to understand, you're here for 6 weeks of your life, guys, to change your life. These are the guys that should be here. These are the guys that in Canada are the cream of the crop, and in Australia too. These are the best Australians they could get, and we're gonna go fight.
We're here to push you guys, basically. You know, we're here for you guys, but at the end of the day, it's up to you guys to push yourselves and get yourselves ready, you know? We're gonna be helping you all the way we can, the best we can, but, you know, all we ask from you guys is 100% all the time in your training.
I was working 8-hour days, traveling an hour to work and back, working with my hands, come home most days, not even earning enough to cover the bills. So for me to actually just stop everything, put everything on halt and to say I'm going to shoot for my dream, this literally is a representation of exactly what this means to me.
Respect the coaches, and no crying either. I don't want to hear about anyone crying, all right? We're from Australia, we're not soft, we're not crying, so.
When I walked into this house here, the Ultimate Fighter house, what have we got here? It's what I expect from a Canadian country-style house, you know. I mean, it's out in the woods, it's made out of, you know, big logs.
That's awesome. Wow.
Look at that thing. There's a taxidermed moose in there, which is bigger than anything I've bloody seen. If you hit that in your car, you'd be dead.
Props to the UFC on this one, man. I think they've outdone themselves. Outdone themselves 100%, man.
We're hitting the barbecue straight away, are we?
Yeah. Awesome. We've got a really interesting mix of guys. I mean, myself and Vic are both dads. We're 36. Everyone else is in their mid to late 20s. And we've got Chris and Brendan and Zane and Walshy, and then we've got the two young ones, Jake and Tyler. It's a good mix.
Most of us didn't know each other before coming together as a team, but we've gelled really well. It's great, loving it.
When I walked in the house, I was like, money, bro, money.
C-Time, we in this bitch.
Oh, wow. Yes! I used to have one of these when I was a kid, bro.
Good room.
Never seen that type of house for the Ultimate Fighters, so I feel very blessed to be on this show. It's very good. I like the setup.
Oh, it's so good, bro. Got a couple boys on the squad. We got Nordine Talib. This guy's a beast. He's such a sick fighter. We've got Olivier. He's got a black belt in judo. Sheldon Westcott's been around for quite a while.
Why do it?
And Luke Harris, very good judo black belt. He's one of my favorites to win 185. Chad Laprice. Chad's super good striker. Really, really, really good guys. You can have a taste, man. Eat my lace, man. Kick your face, man.
Cajun's a teammate of mine from back home. Obviously, he's a big personality. He's got a lot of miles on his body, but he's also got a lot of skill.
The Australian team is the real deal. It's no one's fake. No one's trying to be amped up, trying to be excited. It's just we're here for a job. We're here to fight, and you know we're taking it seriously.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. How are you?
This is the first fight pick.
I'm blessed to live in a gorgeous home with some of my best friends. This is secluded in the middle of nowhere. It's really just so tranquil and positive. When I'm working at a goal, I'm very determined and I'm very dedicated to what I do, so it's very nice to be around these guys that have the same goals in mind as I do. Especially with this training schedule for the next 6 weeks, it's really going to be a really test of how bad you want it.
What time are you guys getting up?
When I wake up.
The journey over was long and tiring for all the guys.
Yeah. Ugh. Felt very tired. Very, very tired. I probably maybe slept 2-3 hours each night, if that.
Physically, it just is a weird feeling, I guess. You know, like you want to be asleep when you're meant to be awake and vice versa.
You can train it to a degree and you can try to condition it to do certain things, but then when you've completely crossed over time zones and you're talking things about lack of sleep, the body has to rest. Rest is a discipline too to remember as an athlete and a martial artist.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. How are you?
Good. Awesome. This is what you worked your whole career for, and to walk in that training center, see that cage, and then see Dana White on the screen, knowing that this is the guy who controls your whole fate when it comes to fighting.
Every one of you knows how hard you've worked to get here. And I'm sure if you've watched this competition before, you know what this means for you, your career, and your life. Every fight you fight at that house means everything in the world. Give it everything you've got, bust your ass, work hard, and I just wanted to say to everybody, good luck and welcome to the Ultimate Fighter. All right, guys, good luck, everybody.
Sort of in awe on the flight over and the first couple of days in the house, but when we saw Dana on the screen, it sort of kicked in, you know, this is...
From Team Canada, we have Cajun Johnson. Since the beginning, Cajun came to me and said, I'm ready to go. You know, he has 29 fights. He has a lot of experience. This guy didn't fight for the last 2 years. He's singing from Australia, Brendan O'Reilly.
I was more happy than surprised. It's a fight I probably would have picked for Brendan. He's strong. He looks good. He's got good hands, good wrestling. I was more surprised than anything, and happy for, happy for my guys.
Some people could see it as a disadvantage being first off the mark like I am, but I don't mind wherever I am. I mean, we came here to fight. I knew I was going to fight at some point, so I might as well just, kick it off.
I want to fight first. Before we even saw Patrick, I told all the guys I want to fight first.
Cajun guy seems a bit up himself and cocky. Brendan is just going to go straight through there and take him down and do what he wants to do, pretty much. He's got awesome technique, got good heart. He's going to kill this fight. He's just smash this guy easy.
Brendan, if you need help, man, I'm there for you.
Yeah,
we're all
going to be there.
I honestly don't know what they're thinking. He's had a lot of fights, but not a good record. He's lost half his fights. I've done a little bit of study on Cajun so far. On paper, this guy might be their weakest guy, so he seems a bit more wilder, but a bit more, like, willing to take a risk and go for things, so that's something we have to watch out and be wary of.
The main reason why we chose O'Reilly is because he's a natural 155, and Cajun is probably one of the smallest 170 we have. Size-wise, that was the logic choice to do. Cajun is really good with his hands, he really have a good footwork, and he's really hungry. He's ready to go right away.
I'm very used to fighting this style of fighter. He wins because he's got a very good mindset and he brings a fight to guys. I'm used to breaking people like that.
As I'm making weight tomorrow, I've got like 3 pounds to lose. Starve it out, do a little tiny water cut tonight. I'll be chilling.
His weight's really good. I think he only had like three pounds or something.
That's a dream, man.
Oh, I know. Yeah, 3 pounds. Yeah. And I mean, enough energy to train. Like, it's awesome.
He's at the right place.
Awesome. I'm very excited to watch him fight. We fought in the same card a couple times.
It's gonna be an awesome fight. Yeah, this guy's in trouble. Yeah. Cajun's been, you know, one of the few guys here who have been fighting longer than I have. Lots of ups, lots of downs, and I mean, you can see that by his record.
I just don't think they understand
how experienced he is.
Yeah, yeah.
We're coming for you. You know, as a, friend of his and stuff, I'm a little concerned about him. A couple of years ago, he got a pretty bad injury to his eye.
It was the type of pain that just makes you want to, like, grab your face and just, like, kick your feet and go, oh, like that. When I got up, I opened my eye and I realized that everything was completely double. Later that night, I went into surgery. If I said that I wasn't afraid for my face, I'd be lying.
You know, everybody in my team, they try to help each other, and I like that. That was the first rule in my team, that we represent Team Canada. We have to work together.
Hey, now, don't stay there. Angle. Turn around. Yes, there we go. Nice grip.
Training's going really good. Obviously, the coaches are awesome. They're putting us through a really good routine. Today, we had a hard sparring session, and I'm starting to feel better and ready to go.
Already made my name this sport. He went to the Olympic Games. He has his school. It's going very well. We're not here for our personal fame. So if you have any question or anything, guys, don't be shy, please.
Here for you.
Oh, that's Ash, too. Ash is good, too.
We got a ton of talent on this team. I mean, we got a lot of tough guys. We got a lot of veterans. We got a lot of new guys up and coming, like Olivier, who are just incredible. So, I mean, we stack up very well against the Australians. You know, I think we might even see a sweep or close to it.
There we go. Get back, go. Stop finish. Come on. Nice work, guys.
Just see the Australian in the house, but for me, I think they don't look like athlete like us.
I have complete confidence in the skill set of these guys. They're just on a different level. And I really don't think the Aussies have what it takes to deal with these skill sets.
These Australians are not necessarily as good as us, but they're going to come out and fight hard. I guarantee you. They're all bangers, and they're all just tough guys, right? They're definitely going to bring it.
I can see a lot of talent in the room. There's a lot of guys with a lot of potential, so I'm excited for these guys, and they're looking good.
I am not going to feel sorry for you if you lose something. If you don't have your cup on sparring day, your balls are going to be up for a while.
Training this morning was sparring. It was the first time we got to do some stand-up stuff with the boys, and because that's my weakest area. I think it's great to be a student again. That's the biggest thing for me.
Yes, that's uncomfortable. Good job.
Training's been good. Coaches are freaking awesome.
Now, the crowd's on their feet. Everybody wants to see somebody get slammed.
These guys don't want to be so style like being like this. Nobody does. You learn laughing like this, you beat anyone.
Get after it. We're not here to be famous. We're not here for any of that. We're here for hard. The guys just getting here is not accomplished enough. They have to win this show. This is just the start of it for them.
Training today was great. For myself, it was more some technical stuff because I'm the first fight up, so it was technical, going over game plan type stuff, some escapes, different scenarios, and getting in a good headspace for that. I'm I'm an explosive guy. I'm naturally quite strong. I'm going to see how he can handle that. Getting punched or pain in general has never really bothered me. I just want to get in there and get the job done.
I'm really excited there. I think you guys looking great here today.
Everyone on the squad is like a sponge for learning from our coaches. So we just want to learn as much as we can. He'll come in to fight and I'll come in to fight and we'll see who comes out on top. Probably the first time I ever got punched was by my older sister when I was a little kid. I've had some scraps like most kids and I think that made me tougher. I think I've got a pretty high pain threshold, so it served me well.
We are a team.
Yeah, exactly.
That team.
We're all in bed, all the Aussies. Have you ever heard them talking about our team?
Is there anybody on their team that has more than 10?
Nope. Tyler's 10-0.
That's the most, eh? Most experienced guy, and he's like the youngest. They don't realize that the walls here, there's no doors. It echoes in the house, and everything they're saying, we can hear.
What's with, we're out there trying to sleep, and I hear some people down here calling us like weekend warriors or something.
Huh?
You were calling us weekend warriors?
No.
Weren't you talking about our records? How many fights we've had, if anyone on our team's had over 10 fights?
No, when he said weekend warriors, we were talking about going to amateur
Yeah,
fights
we
in
asked
Michigan.
if any of your team had over 10 fights, for sure.
Stop talking. Canadians, Cajun and Elias. You can hear you tonight.
Just make sure, like, if you want to talk about a team, about our records or whatever, you can say it straight to us, man.
We don't really appreciate them acting nice to our face and then talking about us behind our back. It's not really what we're used to. It's not the Australian way, so we're not trying to, like, puff our chest out because we know that when we get in the cage, we're going to do that.
You guys are fixing in the cage.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we're not dodging anyone. We're here to fight, man. So, like, you guys know that.
Not like
Michigan. I'm going to bash their head like a watermelon.
Let's go.
Watermelon.
Right now, like, I'm fighting injured, as usual. I almost tore my rotator cuff. I've got supraspinatus impingement syndrome. I got a minor tear to my LCL as well, like a month ago or so. So I have these injuries. I know they're there. There's certain things that I haven't been able to do in training camp. Even if I'm injured, I'm more dangerous than anybody else here. Everything that I've gone through in my life has led me to this. From like such a young age, I wanted to be a ninja. Like, that's all I've ever wanted to be, is a ninja. This is the closest thing I can get to being a ninja.
I know you're going to be excited because, you know, you're waiting for that for a long time.
Yeah, I feel more nervous than normal.
Yeah, it's normal.
I know that it's normal.
Nervous is good, man.
If you're not nervous, you're not normal. Trust me. 100%. Yeah, I've accepted it.
It's not always the better fighter that wins. It's not always the more prepared fighter that wins. And once you kind of accept that and just let go of control over the outcome and try to just put the outcome out of your mind and focus on the task at hand, I found that it allows you to be a lot more free to just be yourself in the cage.
Wait.
All right, guys, that's the weigh-in. So, first one is Gage and Johnson.
You know, he's one of the pioneers of the sport in Canada. That kid has a ton of heart and a ton of talent.
$168.
All right, and now Brendan O'Reilly.
Brendan. I believe he's way better than Cajun in everywhere. Strength, technique, jiu-jitsu, striking. Just go in there, whatever you want to do, just do it.
166.
Cajun's kind of everywhere. He's very well-rounded. He's a good striker, he's a good grappler, he's a good wrestler. I think Cajun will probably submit him.
I just try to be in the spirit of play. If we can harness that spirit of play, that's how we're at our best.
I know I've done all the hard work. I just go over a game plan with my coaches and make sure I've got that down pat, and then I just see what openings they can give me and take advantage of it.
Brendan's tenacious, so I think he's going to break this guy, maybe in the first or even the start of the second.
I do believe it is my destiny to be the UFC champion. Fighting is a metaphor for life. Everything that I've learned about life, I've learned through fighting. It's really helped me to be a much more complete person.
I was clinching with this guy, and we didn't have gloves on when we were clinching, and he just, like, pushed my hand like that. My fingernail caught this jagged part and, like, just tore it right open, bro. It was like...
Let's see if we can make it better today.
Go right ahead.
I try not to think about the fight too much. I just try to really center my energy. Smudging is something that I was introduced to at a very young age. Usually I'll smudge with sweetgrass. I will take the smoke and I will bring it over my head, asking for my thoughts to be pure and my mind to be sharp. Then I'll bring it to my eyes and I will ask for protection for my eyes. Then I'll bring it to my heart and I will ask for strength of spirit. It definitely helps to ground me, to make sure that my energy is focused and that I'm truly being who I'm meant to be.
I really love the martial arts because of the challenge that it presents to me. It's not something that I see as a blood sport, it's more something that I see as an art form. I came in and went over some light stuff, had to move around, stay nice and loose, so I don't like, you know, sitting at home and just being bored, so it's good to be around the team. Winning this means everything. I mean, it's the Ultimate Fighter. It's a chance to get into the UFC. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to change my life.
There's a couple keywords that help me. If you see, like, my body language, fatigue when I'm out there, tell me energize.
The first advice I gave to Cajun is not let his emotion take over his skills, because he didn't fight for the last 2 years, so for sure he's very excited to go there. Sometimes when you're too anxious, you forget a lot of things and you do mistakes, and those kind of mistakes can cost you the fight for sure.
Coming into the fight, as far as like bringing my usual like intensity and my physicality, and I'm just gonna, you know, put the heat on him.
Brendan's tenacious. He's really strong in the clinch against the cage. He likes to grind guys down. He likes to wear them out. So I think he's going to break this guy, maybe in the first or even the start of the second. I think his tenacity is going to win this fight.
I can keep it together mentally and go in strong and we'll, you know, get the ball rolling well, and hopefully we'll set a good pace for the rest of the season.
People always say that, just go out and have fun out there, go out and have fun. If you can really go out and have fun and just play, you're 99% of the time you're gonna succeed.
Because the only way out is going in. I don't care if things out, I'm gonna win.
I'm rapping.
Would you expect anything else from the
Yeah, I think it's definitely a disadvantage to him if he's coming in overconfident.
Make him realise that he wants to be a rapper, he don't want to be a fighter.
It's good for me if he underestimates what I'm bringing. So yeah, great.
Remember, fight for your country, fight for your family.
Everybody's here to do a job, and their job is go out there and whoop this guy's ass.
You've been around for a long time. You deserve to be here.
I think Cajun is a very experienced and a well-skilled fighter, but I don't think that he's going to be able to handle my intensity and my strength that I bring to the cage.
I do believe it is my destiny to be the UFC champion.
Are you ready, sir? You ready? Fight! Hands off the ground. Hands off the ground. That's your game right there. Hands off the ground. That's it, buddy. Watch it. Watch it. Come on the hook. Hold the cage. Chokes here, battle. Hand fight. This dude should not stay. Here's your good switch. Big step over. Big step over. Step over. Bring him towards the hand control. Straighten that hand out. Straighten that arm out. Pull over your head. Straighten that arm out. Pull over your head. Keep fighting that hand, buddy. You're doing a great job. Keep fighting that hand. He's tired. Keep that chin down. Stay disciplined there. Hand fight. Keep that chin down. Where's those elbows? Where's those elbows? Where's those back elbows? Where's those back elbows? Good job. Do it again. Do it again. Back and overhook.
Cajun against Brendan. That's exactly what we were expected. Brendan came, you know, very aggressive. He was leading with his left hook, and he went for the takedown.
There you go, yeah. Yeah, there you go. Turn. Hands off the ground.
Brendan stuck to the game plan pretty much. He got overexcited and rushed the takedown. That's where he got caught on the ground. I think he could have won. I think he had all the skills in his game to win the fight.
The fight was definitely that. It was a scrap, and it wasn't too much technique until the submission at the end.
I gotta give it to the Aussie. He came out strong. It was kind of to his detriment at the end. He came out too strong, too wild, too bull-like, and that it just showed what a veteran Cajun was.
Brandon came out hard. He got a takedown. With Cajun, his jiu-jitsu game is probably the best part of his game, and ultimately he finished with a rear naked choke.
Hi, Dana.
Moose! Winner by rear naked choke, gagnant par éclatement arrière, Mr. Johnson.
I didn't have his chin, but I just kept squeezing. I got it under.
Exactly.
The guy was tough. Like, that inside heel hook that I had. I don't understand how his knee didn't tear apart, but I was trying to break it off, and it didn't break off, and he didn't tap. He was making some noises, but he didn't tap. Like, it's a crazy fight.
You don't apologize.
You're all good, buddy. Work on the little things, you know.
I'm just gonna, you know, grow from this experience and learn when I have to take my foot off the pedal a little bit, and when I can push. But yeah, I'm just happy that I bought it and showed that Australians are going to bring it every time and fight.
So we'll stitch you. We will not suspend you.
Yeah, sweet.
Okay, so you'll stay in.
Yeah, good.
In case they need you.
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
and we'll see how the cut goes.
Yeah, good.
Okay,
That sounds good.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Thank you.
Better chance next fight.
Thanks,
okay?
man. Yeah.
The book's not over.
Yeah,
It's just a chapter.
I've learned a lot from that, more than any of my other wins, you know. So it's probably good in a way.
From when I made a mistake of rushing for a takedown to when Cajun got good position, you know, that's when there was a lot of things to process, I guess, in my head, and that with experience, you know, I'm gonna learn from that, and it's not gonna happen again.
I'm just very grateful. If I had lost, this would have been, it would have been pretty much done. My career would be pretty much over. If I don't get picked up here, I can't see me getting picked up any other way, really. This is really my only shot. Like, I'm giving it my everything.
I know that the Canadians think just because we're chilled out in the house, that we might not be bringing it. So I wanted to put that stamp on them too, and put some fear in my opponent.
But they were saying to us last night that you guys thought we were scared, and that I was scared. But I hope you know I'm not scared.
I didn't say that.
And none of us are scared. Yeah. So good fight, man. You won like a good fight, but
Great
we're not
fight.
scared. We're Australians.
Yeah. We know, bro.
All right, guys, first of all, I want to congratulate Cajun and Brendan for the very, very good fight. Cajun, this is your Monster Octagon headphone. Wear that, be proud. There we go. So we still have the fight pick. So it's gonna be a 185. The next fight is gonna be Elias versus Saliba. I chose Elias against Zine. Elias is ready to go, going against a BJJ black belt. But, you know, Zine, he didn't fight for the last year. So I'm expecting, you know, ring rust.
We were kind of looking at using Zane anyway. I think it's a great fight for him and a good chance for him to win. I think Zane's jiu-jitsu as well. Elias, you know, he seems like a good all-rounder type guy. I know someone said he's a model as well, so maybe he doesn't like being punched in the face, so we might have to use that to our advantage.
I don't know anything about the guy. I mean, I'm not really entirely sure where he comes across with his grappling, his stand-up. I literally have no ideas.
It may sound a little confident. I wouldn't go as far to say cocky. It's more just confident in my ability. I train real hard, and my record proves it. I'm undefeated, and I've never taken an easy fight, and I've always challenged myself more and more. I've never lost a round. I've never lost a fight. It's not cocky. It's just an accumulation of what I've done.
Coming up later this season on The Ultimate Fighter.
We'll represent Team Canada. You are the best prospect in the country.
Representing Australia. So much on the line when we're fighting. I hate losing. Not about you guys.
If this doesn't fire you guys up, I don't know what the is gonna fire us up.
It's not about revenge. It's about team.
The crazy son of a bitch.
What the are you thinking?
Fight, let's go!
You know, he's very, very dangerous.
Praise be to the Lord my rock. He trains my fingers for battle.
Those guys don't like each other, you know, already. So for sure, we're gonna have a good fight.
Fight with all your heart. They're fighting for their life, basically.
The pain of losing. That's the worst feeling ever.
He will never get up there. He will never get up.
It's gonna get ugly. I truly believe I have the two Ultimate Fighters on my team.
I think I have the next two Ultimate Fighters on my team.
I am the next Ultimate Fighter.